I saw do this below, but basically the prompt is you are on a full 8-hour flight and you have to pick a seat. Who are you sitting with? I would rather spend these 8 hours tied to the top of the plane than sitting next to Valentino. He's gonna touch my leg. He's gonna touch my leg. He's gonna touch my leg, and I'm gonna have to cut my leg off because Valentino's gonna touch my... I don't want to spend the entire flight turning up the volume in my headphones so I can drown out Vox trying to convert me to his weird-ass religion company. But it might be entertaining to watch him beef with Alistair across the aisle, I'm not gonna lie. Alistair wouldn't speak to me and he wouldn't touch me, but the sense of dread that radiates off of him would get to be too much around the 2-hour mark, and then I'd just hide in the bathroom. Nifty would spend the entire flight picking lint off my clothes and giving them to Baxter to analyze, and I don't think I could deal with that, especially since some of that lint definitively would not have been there when I sat down. I don't want to sit next to Lute. Because Abel is going to lean on my shoulder in his sleep, I'm going to shrug him off absentmindedly, he's going to cry, and then Lute's going to get mad. And I don't want to be the cause of that. I don't want to spend my flight to Paris being flirted across by Angel and Husk. It's just going to remind me how lonely I am. And also, you know Husk smells very strongly like whiskey and cigarettes, while Angel smells like that super potent, expensive perfume, and it's a sensory nightmare just thinking about it. This seat's not too bad. Cherry and Penn would be flirting the entire time, but I could put on my headphones and just zone out. Though Cherry would watch my movie over my shoulder and ask questions, and I'd turn on the subtitles for her, but she wouldn't read them, she'd just keep asking questions. That might get a little grating. Emily is lovely. She's a ray of sunshine, and I don't think I could handle it for a full 8 hours. She'd keep asking me, oh, where are you going on your trip? What are you gonna see? And then keep saying like, oh, that sounds so awesome. And I would have to at some point say, can I just watch my movie now? And she would get so sad, and then Sarah would get mad, and then I'm going to have... Charlie and Emily have almost the exact same problem, but at least with Charlie, Vaggie can take a hint and would distract Charlie before it got to be too much. And also, if it came down to it, I'm more comfortable telling the Princess of Hell to leave me alone than one of God's angels. There are no downsides to sitting next to Lucifer. He's not going to talk to me, he's not going to touch me, he will give me a tiny duck to hold. What more could he ask for? Sit back and relax, Lou. I'll pay for your in-flight Wi-Fi. Thanks for the duck.
I have one thing for you, lady, and that is... No, I can't. No, I'm not gonna do it. So, I don't know about you, but let's start from number 1 to number 11. So, number 1, hell nah, hell nah. Like, the motherfucker who, the moment I sit down, due to his reputation, he's gonna be like, oh, so you're new to town, eh? I'm Alistair, nice to meet you. No, I ain't gonna shake your hands. I'm not gonna make a deal with you. Hell nah. Number 2, maybe. Because he hates Alistair, I hate Alistair. Same thing. Number 3, interesting. I'll be like, so you're alone. You do know I'm sitting here, right? Ah shit, you're with your lesbian girlfriend. Oh well, time to change the seat. Number 4, hell to the no. Like, imagine just him going like, you have very, very soft skin. Sugar. Like, please don't make me call ice. I will be just keep on be bitching about how she's always like OMG, I can't wait to post this on twitter.com. Oh my god, hashtag so lame. Number 5. Meh. Number 6. Could be possible. I'll be like, hey yo, Lucifer, I'm about to go use the bathroom real quick. We'll have fun with the rubber ducky. Sure. I am not a child. I'm no kid. I don't want a rubber ducky. If that motherfucker gives me another rubber ducky, I'll be like, here's your rubber ducky. Haha, thanks. I'm not a kid. Aww. Number 7. Could be possible, but and then I realize it will be like, you girls are single, eh? I have you know we are angels from heaven. Come on, Sarah, give him a chance. No, he has done everything wrong. Oh, so you're just gonna be a bitch about it, huh? Same as you, little slut. What? 8. No, absolutely no. Same with Husker. That drunken bastard needs to stop drinking. All he's gonna be like, don't bother him, he's just being a slutty over there. I don't wanna be sexually harassed or molested by Angel Dust. Hell to the nah. Number 9. I'll be like, look at who we have here. A loot. The bitch ass woman who works under Lilith is work, eh? So you're a Wolfman, right? Yeah, and you are? I'm Abel. Abel who? Able to be a disappointment? able to be disappointed? Able. I am. Yeah, I know who the fuck you are. You're Adam's son, eh? Yeah. And like this woman says, I'm sorry. I say woman, I meant to say this bitch over here. If Abel starts bitch crying and then Lute gets angry because Abel is Lute his son, because Adam and Lute are like father and son to Abel, because Adam is his father and Lute is his mother. The moment he started going, blah, this bitch slut over here will be like, did you seriously make Abel cry? Look, shut the fuck up! Shut up, man! Shut up. Number 10. No, I am not sitting next to the terrorist. And I'm not going to sit next to a failure. I'll be straight up Stephen He. You're a failure. You failed to be the villain. You're a massive failure. I smell a failure. I see a failure. I watch a failure being demolished and annihilated by the fallen angel. You're a failure. You're a failure. Number 11. No. Absolutely not. I don't want to sit next to the little psychopath bitch over here and a fucking nerd of a Baxter Stockman. I'd rather sit alone. That way, I won't be bothered. I won't be annoyed or anything. Just all alone, on my own. End quote. But when it comes to helluva boss characters like, let's see, like Million Moxie as number 3, that could change the choices. Number 1, we can have like, I don't know, Striker. And if Striker was in the number 1, I'll be like, oh, no. Knowing his reputation, like, who in the right mind will sit right next to the bounty hunter? And who in their right mind will sit next to the couple of Moxie and Millie? And Moxie gonna be bragging about his logic and all that crap. Well, Millie's just gonna try to lighten the mood over here. As for number 2, we can have, you know, Mammon. If that Mammon is gonna be like a number 2 in a seat in the Helluva Boss character cast, I'm not gonna sit next to that fucking Christmas tree over there. Number 4, we can have like Stella and Octavia. No. I know for a fact that Stella is gonna bitch about how her husband has been cheating on her, and how Octavia is gonna be bragging about how she wants to end her own misery like a goddamn emo girl. As for number 5, and as for the seat between number 5 and number 6, we can have like the big man himself, Satan. And I mean, as for the Helluva Boss character, if I take a seat next to this big guy, he's gonna be like, well, since you're gonna sit next to me, I was starting to think maybe you should probably give me a soul. And I'll be like, haha, yeah, I quit. As for number 7 seat, we can have like, we can either have Amadeus and Fitzroy, and all of them will be just keep on yapping and yapping about how they respect each other, they love each other in a most homosexual way possible. As for seat number 8, we can have like, we can have like, let's see, we can have Crimson and Chaswick Turma, and I'm pretty sure Christmas will be all about the family business and all that stuff, you know. What Chaswick Turma is gonna be all about talking about how big is his schlong. As for seat number 9, between these two, we can have like Vortex and Veroscomedy. And knowing Veroscomedy's his reputation, she's gonna be all about being all seductive on me if I sit right between his bodyguard and her in seat number 9. She's gonna be seductive and all that, like, you know, while Vortex over there is gonna be looking at me with the very hated eyes. Because knowing my reputation to him, he's gonna be like, I still hate you because you're racist. And then I'll be like, well, look who's talking, a talking hellhound of a Negro. As for seat number 10, we can have characters like, let's see, Wally Wackford. No, wait. We can have the twins sisters, Gliz and Glam. As for that, object gonna be like, ew, lesbians, and then just leave the seat. As for seat number 11, we can have like Vasago. No, wait, no, scratch that. This will be the twins, and this one will be Blitzer and Solus. and how they gonna keep on honking like, Blitz is such a handsome little imp. Well, just Blitz is gonna be just bragging about how he hates being next to the boyfriend, while trying to not ruin his own reputation in embarrassment. And then I'll be like, can you two get a fucking room? I don't want to hear you guys talking about your dicks. So, no. As for this image, I'd rather go all the way far away from everyone and be all alone. On my own, alone. With no one to sit beside me, with no one to bother me, at all. Same goes for the Hazbin Hotel, same goes for the Helluva Boss characters. Not a chance. Also, fuck you.